All right, good morning from Octagon Tad here in Budapest. Today is September 26th. Now, while that may be just another day for probably 99.9% of you, it is it's my birthday is what it is. So today is my birthday, and I can't think of well, there's probably a lot of places I could think of being on my birthday, but Budapest would be right at or near the top of the list for sure. So I found myself on my way down to Octagon Ter. I got a busy day today, and I wanted to go out and just do a couple videos this morning to make sure that my settings are all correct on my camera, because I've been playing with the settings, and from one video to the next, I find myself getting different results. So I wanted to do some testing this morning, because there's a couple videos that I want to do today that I want to make sure they come out right. So anyway, this is I'm standing at Octagon Ter, and I will turn the camera around if I can. So I'll turn the camera around, and I'll switch the microphone, and I'm going to kind of walk back. I just came down to get my my morning cup of coffee, if you will. Came down to Starbucks, but this is for all intent and purpose, I could almost say this is where it all began. This is where I agreed to meet a lovely lady named Nori for I don't remember whether it was a bite to eat or whether it was a cup of coffee or a drink or something. But just on the other side of the Karut, I'm coming up here to the Karut. Just on the other side of the Karut is where I met Nori back in, that would have been June of 2005, I believe. Would have been June of 2005 that I met Nori for a coffee, and it would have been just over there in front of the Burger King across the street. So I'm trying to get this camera. You know, the camera has so many different settings. It's got, what's called the ISO and the aperture and the shutter speed and the white balance, and it's got all these different settings that you gotta mess with. And if you don't get it right, the quality of the camera just comes out really, really bad. So I don't know what's going to happen with this video, but we will see, as the saying goes. And just like you'll see on almost every street corner in the world, there's the Jehovah's Witnesses spreading the good word of the Lord. And here is the flower stand. This is you see all the people doing the morning commute here. But here is the flower stand right here. And I remember when I was here, I bought Nori a sunflower. That's probably what I got her. I got her a sunflower, and I remember standing right here, waiting for her to show up. And who knows what would have happened if she didn't show up, or I didn't show up, or we did both show up and we met for our drink and didn't like one another or whatever. My life could have turned out completely different. I might have been doing videos now from Bucharest instead of Budapest. Who knows? But that date, excuse the camera work, that date did turn out, and I ended up spending three of the better years of my life here in Budapest. So I'm actually going to meet Nori for a lunch today. Not quite sure what time, but going to meet Nori for lunch. And then after lunch, there is a lovely lady that's been following me for quite some time now, from I want to say New Orleans, but Louisiana nonetheless. Her name is Paula, Paula. And those of you that are on Facebook with me, you'll see her in the comments now and then. But Paula sent me a list yesterday on Messenger of the 10 most beautiful libraries in Budapest. And you know, who would think libraries? You think the 10 best nightclubs, the 10 best museums, the 10 best, you know, cafes, whatever. But you don't necessarily think the 10 best libraries. And Paula being a librarian, it would make sense that she would think to send me the 10 best libraries. So as I looked at it, as I was looking at the list, some of the libraries are just out of this world, stunningly beautiful. And so I thought to myself that would probably be a good series of videos to do of some of the beautiful libraries here in Budapest. And in chatting with Paula on Messenger yesterday, I told her that she could choose the first. So she picked one of the 10 libraries, and I want to go and see if I can't check that out today. I'm also thinking about going to one of the baths for a little bit. Being my birthday, maybe I won't work very much today, and instead try to relax. And then tonight at 8 o'clock, I'm going to well, I guess it's a cafe that's going to have some music, and there's supposed to be a surprise there for me. And one of my fans, Margaret from Budapest, she told me or asked me if I'd go there at 8 o'clock. Who knows? Maybe she'll be there. You know, she said there's going to be a surprise, so maybe they'll sing "Happy Birthday" to me or something. I don't know. But nonetheless, so I hope it's going to be a good day. And then tomorrow I will actually be going over to Nori's cousin Andras will be picking me up at 6 o'clock. And you know, just like it seems to be a habit every time I come to Budapest. You know, I have lunch with Nori, or coffee or something, and then I also go and have dinner with Andrea and Andras. Just a really delightful couple. So anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to keep this video relatively short. I just want to see how well the video records. I just keep playing with the settings, and I just don't have the time that I would like to have to learn everything. You know, some people like Skip Smith. You know, they just have all the time in the world to be able to figure stuff like this camera out, but unfortunately I don't have that same luxury. So anyway, I hope you have a great day, and talk to you later. All right, okay, take care.